Everything is starting with an idea, followed by decisions and responsibilities. One single action can change the way we look at the world. No matter if these are local initiatives, like urban gardening projects, or on a bigger scale, such as the fashion revolution movement. However, sometimes we feel powerless as a single person. But the good news is, we don't need to do things alone. By actions, we can bring people together and make change happen.
Moreover, the decisions we take each day on our clothes and on our food have the potential to make a difference. Depending on time and place, whether we are hungry or sweating as today, we decide what to eat and drink or wear. But what do we know about our clothes and our food? Most probably, we are not the producers, nor do we know who the producers are. Besides living in a globalized information age, as Professor Strehle mentioned in a nice way, we lack essential information about our consumer goods.
It is estimated that 80 billion items of clothing are delivered out of factories annually worldwide. That means every one of us has the power to change something. We are the consumers, and the consumers are giving the input to the stores. Whatever the consumer wants, and that's us, all of us here, the store gives. With every single purchase we are doing, we send little signals to the system. So the question is now, how can we use this power right? It is about a different way of consuming and the way we look at our clothes. Why do we need to buy always new clothes if every one of us here in the room has maybe a lot of clothes and enough to cover the whole year? Or saying it with the words of Vivienne Westwood, buy less, choose well, make it last.
Today, we want you to take the responsibility and do something about it. You, I, we all have the power to demand better products and to ask for more transparency within the value chain.
Coming back to us and our personal choices and decisions. Roland is a biologist with a professional experience in ecology and applied farming research. Besides that, he is involved in a lot of urban gardening projects in and around Jena.
And Carina is an upcycling fashion designer. Together with her 3 colleagues, she runs the brand Aluk and the upcycling fashion store in Berlin. As a board member, she organizes the Fashion Revolution campaign in Germany. At the first sight, our professions couldn't be more different, but the ecological aspect is what unites them. Sustainability played always an important role in our lives, and since we are siblings, we influenced each other and our jobs. Just go on.
For me, it meant going far beyond fashion and taking into account the materials which were used and the ecological aspects. The more I learned about this industry, the more I understood that it is full of contradictions. Sandy Black perfectly describes it with her book, Eco-Chic, the fashion paradox.
No matter if we are speaking about clothes or food, in human history, the consumers were never so far away from production as they are today. This strawberry plant is a great example. Instead of just growing the plant and picking the sun-ripe fruits as it was normal in the past, nowadays there are often numerous steps in between, such as treatments like fertilization or crop protection, and as the plants often grow far away, they need conservation, transportation, packaging, distribution, selling, and many more steps.
Ecologically speaking, we are stuck in the complex producer-consumer chains driven by economic reasons.
Speaking about our food supply chains, I want to give you another example. We are in Thuringia, the state of potato dumplings. But can you believe that more than half of the Thuringian potato demand is covered by potatoes from elsewhere? There is enough cropland here, but agribusinesses earn far more money producing cash crops such as cereals or rapeseed. And it is the same with onions, with apples, with honey, and many more products.
So what can we do to change the situation? How can we get back our food sovereignty? And do we want to get it back?
Remember that we all have the power to do so. First of all, asking ourselves, where does my food come from? Who made my food? Under which conditions was it produced? By raising curiosity about these questions, we increase the pressure needed to change production conditions and qualities. And then, just choosing our favorite actions. Probably most of us either do not have the time or the skills to grow their own food. That's not a problem. For sure, there's somebody else nearby doing this job for us. Just keep in touch with local producers and farmers and order local and seasonal products. You could even start networking and organizing round tables, such as or start or participate in an edible city as it exists in Jena. Watch out for community-supported agriculture or food assemblies. They do already exist in Jena as well, so there's heaps of possibilities, and you can do it together. Start a common garden or grow your own food on your balcony or in your garden.
Within the fashion system, we are facing the same problems regarding the producer-consumer relationships. Fashion should be about challenging the status quo, keeping in mind that the fashion industry is one of the biggest industries worldwide, as well as the second most polluting one. It clearly needs a revolution, something like a fashion revolution for a change.
But how does this fashion revolution look like?
After the Rana Plaza tragedy happened in April 2013, the media and the pictures in the news were covered all over the world with it. It was the tip of the iceberg, but it was not supposed to be just another sad story in the news. The two founders, Ursula de Castro and Carrie Summers, they decided to do something about it, and they started the Fashion Revolution campaign. Within then less than 3 years, more than 80 countries and thousands of people got involved worldwide. Just in 2014 and 15, through the actions of the Fashion Revolution campaign, more than 124 million people were reached.
The Fashion Revolution team created a unique identity and a huge online platform which can be used by all of us to ask questions, raise standards, and to set an industry-wide example of how a better fashion industry looks like.
What makes this fashion revolution so exceptional is that a lot of it is happening online, through social media like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. In the globalized world we are living now in, the power of the internet makes it possible to join the people and join forces. You can bring all the people together in one place, people from the industry, the makers, the brands, people like you and me, and we can talk on another level like that. But it's not just online, it's also offline which matters. When we got one of the very first emails from the UK team asking us if we want to be on board and start in Germany the fashion revolution, we really liked the idea. And we could see also the potential behind it. But another reason for joining was that we knew the organizers in person and we trust them. It is about the people in the background who are coordinating the groups and on who you can rely on.
One of the unique features of the Fashion Revolution campaign is that with simple actions, each of us can do something.
For example, you can turn your clothes inside out, show the brand, take a picture and post it online. But the importance here lies within the links and the hashtags. By linking the brands, you address them directly. And the hashtag, followed by the question, who made my clothes, forces the brands to engage in the conversation and to show the faces behind the products they are selling. Within seconds, we create an action which is reaching out the World Wide Web. But if you want to be even more active, you can also join one of the offline events like clothes swaps, flash mobs, film screenings, which are happening all over the world, here in Jena as well. In all the cities, we organized it this April. And you can be active. Just watch out for a Fashion Revolution group. And if there is none, start one.
Collaboration is the key, and responsible consumption is the power for a livable future. So let us start right now. This is a call to action, addressing everyone who cares about the future of our planet. We want you to take home and keep in mind, as an everyday mantra, the 3 ingredients of the Fashion Revolution campaign.
Be curious, find out, do something.